ice in my palm like a trophy. Gold on my wrist, that's the old me. New year, new flight, same nosebleed. Still from the mud, but I rose clean. Big body dreams in a compact lot. Turn side hustles to a stock by box. Mama in the front row, tears on lock. Prayed all decade for this one pop. On a quiet storm in a silk suit, baby. Pressure in my chest, turn the dark soft wavy. Time tick tick, but I move like maybe. I've been the clock hands when the beat gone crazy. Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same roots, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we go up. Champagne, New Year, let it rain like. Drip from the ceiling to the daylight. Say my name, say it, make it feel right. This our time, this our highlight.
I'm the midnight sun in a blackout. Lit the whole block when I cashed out. Turn pain to confetti when I step out. Every scar on my skin is a map route. Shorty on my side like a seatbelt hold. Voice like smoke and a heartbeat go. She went slow motion, whole world on pause. Got curves like questions, I get lost in the cause, yeah. She whisper, baby, don't rush this climb. We gon' stack calendars, not just one time. Love like credit, we could never decline. Seal it with a sip and a baseline grind,
Yeah, yeah, you know
Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. Show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
Second and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidante? What is your profession? What is your profession? Nothing but soldiers and empowerment over here.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
You know that saying, never give up? Well, I'm here to tell you sometimes you should. Meet Malachi Robinson, the kid who never gave up on pretending to be a doctor. Listen closely. You see, Malachi had a problem. He wanted to be a doctor, but he didn't want to go to medical school. So he said, you know what, why don't I just go learn on the job? Go to a hospital, get a lab coat. Did LeBron go to basketball school? No, but he hooping. So he puts on a lab coat and walks into a hospital. He walking around that hospital for months, greeting people. Hello, I'm Dr. Robinson. Hello, I'm Dr. Robinson. Walking into exam rooms. Okay. But one day he walks into an exam room with a doctor examining a pregnant woman. The doctor looks at him. Malachi looks at the doctor. He says, oh, it seems like you have this one covered. The doctor says, excuse me, aren't you a child? Malachi says, thank you for the compliment, but look at this picture. Do I look like a child? The doctor said, excuse me, 911. The doctor calls the police. The police come over. They call his mom. They say, okay, look, he's 17. Mama, just get him. She says, I got him. She brings him home. He said, you know what, Mom, I'm not going to give up. She said, okay, son, focus on your studies. I like that. He said, did LeBron go to basketball school? She said, what? He said, I'm going to be right back. He leaves. He finds an investor that helps him open up a medical practice. He then finesses a doctor identification number. So now when you look him up, he's listed as a doctor. He takes photos. Let's take a second to look at his photos because it looks like he worked really hard on them. He got this one right here with the thinking pose, and boom, he also got this one with the foot out. Anyway, I digress. Here's where things start to get wicked. He gets a call from his first patient. It's an elderly woman. He says, you're elderly, I'm gonna come to your house. She says, appreciate you. He goes over. He's diagnosing her, saying, I believe you have arthritis. He leaves, he comes back. This is his regular patient. Like, he comes back numerous times. One time, she gets really, really sick. So he has to call an ambulance. They pull up. He says, but leave your purse to her. She's like, okay, I'll leave my purse. She leaves the ambulance. He then takes her checkbook out of her purse and then writes himself a couple $1,000 check. On top of all that, he charges patients thousands of dollars for like regular routine visits, even though they have insurance. Now, the Department of Health catches on to him real quick. They sent him a letter saying, stop, child. He said, nah. He kept going. The police pull up. Now, you can't just arrest people without proof of a crime, so an undercover officer walks in and says, hey, medical practice me. He says, okay, take these pills. She says, okay, take these handcuffs and put them behind your back. Because at that point, he's impersonating a doctor. But it gets stranger because as they're arresting him, this is actually him being arrested out of his medical practice. He doubles down. He says, I can't believe these allegations. The interviewer says, so you're saying you're a doctor? He says, I am a doctor. Wait till we get to court. Wait. But then he decides to triple down. He said, never give up. He holds a press conference. He says, I am a doctor. And these allegations are ridiculous. Wait till I go to court. He goes to court. He says, Your Honor, the judge said, you're facing up to 90 years. He said, my fault, Your Honor. I was just playing around. I'm just a kid. The judge said, you know what? I'm going to grant you bail while we get all the charges sorted out. But I understand that you are, you're really young. He says, appreciate you, Your Honor. He leaves. While he's out on bail, he goes to a car dealership and puts down his godmother's personal information so he could buy a $35,000 car. The car dealer looked at him, looked at the news, looked at him again, and called the police. They said, yeah, that dude who pretended to be a doctor, he's trying to scam his godmother now. The police said, put your hands behind your back. They brought him back. The judge said, Malachi. Malachi said, Your Honor, what? You said don't pretend to be a doctor. I was pretending to be a scammer. The judge said, ooh. And the judge miraculously still only granted him 3.5 years. And on top of that, he only serves 20 months. He gets out, he starts working for a shipping company, and he leaves his scamming ways behind. Psych, stupid, look at the time, there's still a little more time left. He scams the shipping company for $10,000. The shipping company calls the police. They bring him right back. That's why I ain't changed the picture, because he right back in the courtroom. The judge said, I'm gonna give you another 2 years and 4 months and don't say nothing to me. He said, that's fair. He does his time. So at the end of the day, believe in yourself and never give up. Unless you're trying to scam people, then give up.
Champagne gang, FizzFam, confidants, and visitors to the Champagne City. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in, come one, come all. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. Baby, over here, we get classy with a twist, huh? A little clink with chaos with a side of charm. So if you're ready to sip, savor, and spill, please grab your favorite glass of bubbly, kick your feet up in one of those Chase lounges, say hi to a few people in the chat because we friendly over here, and please don't forget your charger because we got a lot to get into. But before we get into it, you already know the first thing we need to get into is our positivity and affirmations. So go ahead, grab a glass, go get it. If it's sparkling water, I don't care. Get something fluid in your hand. Even if it's in your imagination, and lift it up. Let's get ready for our positivity and affirmation.
You're cordially invited to a space where truth meets taste. Welcome to Champagne Secrets. Take a seat, Confidante.
Come on in. Take a seat. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, please, for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Raise that glass in the air, Champagne gang. All eyes on me. This year isn't about becoming someone new. It's about finally moving like who you already are. You've trained in silence. You've learned through friction. You've earned... How dare my mic try to go out? The devil. You learned the hard way, and now it shows in how you walk, how you decide, how you don't rush just because the world is loud. This is the year you stop negotiating with doubt. Stop explaining your vision. Stop shrinking timelines to make other people comfortable. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. And momentum comes from one thing: commitment followed by action. So we move. We make the call. We have the conversation. We choose the path and stop second guessing it halfway through the process. Repeat after me. This year, access is earned. Energy is protected. And progress is non-negotiable. When you step into what's next, do it with your shoulders back, your head high, not because it's easy, but because you're ready. Champagne gang, this is your year to move like you mean it. Let's go take it. And if you feel that deep down in your bones, let's toast. Ladies and gentlemen, confidants, welcome to the Hennessy Zone. Straight talk, no chaser. This place was created for those topics that require, well, a little something stronger than just champagne. Over here, we think and drink responsibly. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. Everything discussed in the Hennessy Zone, all of the commentary is based on my opinion, and it's done so in accordance with the Fair Use Act, which allows for these discussions for the purpose of entertainment and teaching, because there's wisdom to be gained from everything, whether it's good or bad. Now, we don't attempt to solve cases over here, but we do discuss them. And I love to hear your opinions about each of the cases we discuss. So please do me a favor and drop in the comments and let me know what you think about today's case. What is going on, Champagne gang? Thank you for joining me on today. Come on in. Welcome in. So today we have two stories that's going on, and I was trying to figure out which one of these I should do first. However, because I know when we start getting into Audrey's manifesto and everything, that's probably going to be a little lengthy, because one document is like 200 and some pages. The other one I think is 100. You know, it's so much stuff. I want to just go through on that I said, okay, let's do this story first. And I don't know if you guys have heard about this story yet. Hold on one second. I gotta control this script and my notes. So, I don't know if you have heard about this story yet, but this story has been going viral on social media. And the reason it's been going viral is because it has to do with a trip to a cabin for the holidays. Two people supposedly in love. However, one individual doesn't make it back home. One individual does not make it back home, and according to the family, none of it makes sense. None of it. And I told y'all a while ago, right? I said it's starting to seem to me like nothing is normal even anymore. Even when it comes to people choosing to unalive someone else, it's not normal. It's just everything seems scripted to me. It seems like a plot to a never-ending movie. Like one of those series with never-ending seasons. This is like a never-ending season of something that I cannot explain. And I do not understand as to why every time you turn around, someone has to lose their life. It's unexplained, and it's done at the hands of someone allegedly, because we don't know. We don't know. But from what the family is saying, it does seem like 2 + 2 right now is equaling 10. So we're going to get into it. And I want you guys to listen to what the auntie is saying as we get into this story. Some of the facts of the case. Because a lot of y'all right now are sleeping with the enemy and don't even know it. Because you don't know how to walk away. You don't know how to walk away. We're still in 2026 and don't want to walk away. We still want to remain in toxic. We still want to remain in something that we know is not good for us. And I'm not talking about their situation. I'm talking about a mindset of individuals who don't walk away when you probably already know you should. Don't understand the art of de-escalation when that's probably the first thing that you should learn, especially when you're talking about being in a relationship. Because who wants to be in a relationship with someone they're consistently arguing with, and it's consistently love and war, love and war, love? Yeah, the song is cute for a song, but I don't want to be loving you one minute and on the battlefield the next. We in the house feeling like we throwing grenades at each other every time we turn around. No, the song is beautiful. In real life, no thank you. No thank you. And that's how some of y'all are living and operating in your relationships over and over and over again, throwing grenades and turning around and calling it love. And then when it goes bad, you're shocked because somehow you feel like the love should outweigh the grenades. When the truth of the matter is, if there was really love, there would be no grenades. Get it? So I want to get into this story. Before I go there. So this is the story of Tyrone, and on social media, and we're going to get into his social medias. His name is Stepdaddy Dro, Davis Jr., and it's a Christmas cabin tragedy. So the victim is Tyrone Davis Jr., the guy that you see on the screen. He's in his 30s from Broward County, Florida. He's known online as T2 or Dro or Stepdaddy Dro. He's a commercial truck driver. He's a motivational content creator, devoted father to a son and daughter. He frequently posted uplifting videos about family, gratitude, and spoiling loved ones. Family call him a superstar with a beautiful soul, selfless provider who had already buried 2 brothers. So this is the 3rd brother that a parent or parents have lost. Now, when it comes to his relationship with the young woman on the screen, they were in a 3-year relationship. His girlfriend went by the name of Lulu. Now, reportedly, her name is Kiara. Now, I have to let you know there's no news article that I can show you in regards to this. There is no news report, video, news coverage that I can show you of this because I couldn't find anything online except what is posted on social media between the family's social media posts on Instagram, Facebook, and I believe on TikTok. So there is no news coverage. So reportedly, her name is Kiara, allegedly. Instagram possibly starts with KD or linked to that damn Lulu, right? Her Instagram. Tyrone is portrayed as extremely generous. So he surprised her with designer clothes, with flowers. He paid all the bills. He even carried her on his back during her ankle injury where she wore a boot or a cast. So social media clips show a seemingly happy couple, mutual gifts, upgraded lifestyle, heartfelt post about making each other smile. So the trip, late December 2025, he surprised Lulu with the luxurious, fully decorated Christmas cabin getaway. Interior, exterior lights, holiday decor, games, wrapped gifts under a tree, right? So videos from the trip, and we're going to get into that, some of them you do see on the screen, capture romantic moments, laughing together, enjoying the cozy setup, Tyrone filming her reactions and talking about how much joy it brought him to see her happy. They spent Christmas 2025 and the days after at the cabin, location believed to be in or near Gainesville, Florida. So again, this is a holiday getaway. 'Tis the season to be jolly. 'Tis the season to enjoy and be happy once the whole year. 'Tis the season. And this is what happens. So, where was I? So they check out around December 27th, late in the afternoon between 4 to 5 p.m. Cabin neighbors and renters reportedly overheard a dominant, heated argument involving Lulu. As they packed up, by the end, Lulu was seen alone dragging bags, luggage to the car while still wearing her ankle boot. Tyrone was no longer visible. So now, let's paint the picture. We start out, we go on this trip, we want to have a good time to show our love toward each other, spend this time away. This is our vacation time. As you see in the videos on the screen, they're even dressed alike, cute little pajamas. He has it all decked out and laid out for her on this romantic cabin getaway, just the two of them. Everything is going seemingly, according to the article of what I could read and the videos, perfectly fine. And then on the day that they're supposed to leave, something goes horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. On the day they're leaving to go home, something goes wrong. Not only does something go wrong, but the neighbors in the neighboring cabins happen to catch it. They catch a very heated, dominant argument. Dominant means they was probably getting ready to throw blows. It wasn't no little tit-tat, tit-tat. No, this was serious, and it was heated. And it was involving Lulu. And allegedly, according to what I was reading, the witnesses state that she was the problem and she was the aggressor in the situation. Allegedly. Y'all see my allegedly going across the screen. We also played the disclaimer in the beginning. Everything that we say about this case and the next to come is all alleged. We don't know what happened. All we have is what's been released to us. So the incident, apparently an argument allegedly escalated and continued into the car after leaving the cabin. According to family recounted versions of Lulu's statement, which reportedly changed multiple times allegedly, Tyrone asked to get out to cool off during the drive. She pulled over on Archer Road, busy area near I-75, unfamiliar to Tyrone, who was from South Florida. He exited the vehicle with no phone, no wallet or ID, or belongings. Lulu drove approximately 5 minutes to a nearby gas station to wait for him to walk over and to calm down. When he didn't show up, she claimed she saw an ambulance passing and followed it back to the scene, allegedly. So now she's saying she done passed everything. She done seen an ambulance going past, so she followed it back to the scene. Here's my question, right? Why would you automatically assume that the ambulance was for you? That's my question. Why would you assume that? Unless you left him in a condition where he would need an ambulance. Where if someone saw him, they would immediately call an ambulance. See, I be telling y'all, people don't even practice a lot. Everybody is so impulsive, just so impulsive. Stuff like this happens out of impulse. You don't think. You're operating and functioning out of emotion. You're not operating with the benefit of intellect. Everything is emotion. It's rage. It's passion. It's dark passion. It's from the inside. It's without the ability to stop and rationalize. If I make this decision, what changes forever? Nobody stops and thinks. How is this next move going to affect me? You always have freedom of choice. You don't always have freedom of consequence. Choose your struggle. All it takes is a conversation, but the problem is so many of y'all are low-key sleeping with the enemy and you don't even know it because you're not even paying attention to the signs. There's no way somebody who really, truly loved you could turn around and hurt you the way that some of the people that claim to love you are hurting y'all in y'all face and y'all allowing it to happen over and over and over and over and over again. But do you know why? Because you fell in love with an ideology. You fell in love with a thought process. You fell in love with a project. You fell in love with potential. And potential never showed up, but reality is hitting you in the face and you don't know how to process and deal with reality. And so you're breaking and you're fracturing and you don't know how to handle it. So you're handling it impulsively because now you're tired. Now the fantasy is broken. All I've heard about regarding this case is how he took care of her, how he took care of her, how he did everything for her. Press pause. What has she done for him lately? That's got to be a two-way thing if it's going to work. So, one version says, let me go back. So Tyrone asked to get out to cool off during the drive. She pulled over Archer Road, He exited the vehicle, no phone, wallet, belongings, nothing. So, man gonna get out the car in the middle of a heated moment and just get out and just in the middle of nowhere where he don't know anything about, and just no wallet, you know, no ID, no credit card, no cash, no nothing, because you know men keep that in their wallet, you know, unless they have a money clip. So he just got out the car with nothing, and then so she said she drove. So you're saying you left your man, the one that you went here on this romantic getaway with, you left him where he got out at. You sped off, you took off, and you left him right there. And you drove for 5 minutes. And you were going to wait for him to walk to where you were. This is the story that we're coming up with. When he didn't show up, she said she claimed she saw an ambulance passing and followed it back to the scene. Like, again, I say, you gotta really make it make sense for me, because why would you automatically assume that's for him unless you knew it was for him? Alternative accounts of this situation. One version says he fell at the gas station and hit his head. Another suggested the car was still moving slowly when he got out, approximately 25 miles an hour. Reality, a passing nurse and her husband discovered him lying unresponsive under or on the side of the bridge along the road. They stopped and performed CPR until EMS arrived. He was transported to a local hospital, possibly HCA Florida, North Florida Hospital near Archer Road, I-75. As a John Doe, no identification. Remember, it's still in the car. Severe injuries, blunt force trauma with skull fractures to both front and back of his head. Family said this doesn't match a simple fall, but suggests massive impact. Speculation includes being struck with a heavy object like a Hennessy bottle found in the car. Well, doctors declared him brain unalive. He passed away shortly after on December 28th. Now, mind you, they left on the 27th. This happened shortly after they left from the cabin, shortly after checkout. What happened between checkout and when this man gets out the car, and 5 minutes later when she ends up at the gas station, that this man ends up brain dead? So I want us to pause, and I'm gonna pull up, hold on one second. Still here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get the right thing up for you. The first thing that I'm gonna show you is his aunt's Facebook page, because she's been extremely vocal when it comes to this situation. One second. I'm still here, y'all. Give me 1 second. Come on, share screen. Stop tripping. Excuse me, but while I'm figuring out my technical difficulties, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this story. Have you been following it on social media? What do you think is going on with this situation? Do you think that this just could have been an innocent accident? There we go. Okay. Hold on. Oh. And can y'all hear the music in the background? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it.
Still from the mud, but I rose clean. Big body dreams in a compact lot. Turn side hustles to a stock buy box. Mama in the front row.
It's interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. So, this is his aunt's Facebook page that I wanted to show you guys. There we go. And I wanted to show you guys her Facebook page because she's been extremely vocal with the situation with the death of her nephew. And she's actually been the one that's been coming out talking and letting everyone know, like, hey, y'all, listen, something ain't right with what's going on with my nephew. Don't believe it. We've heard 3 to 4 to 5 to 12 different stories when it comes to my brother. So I want to listen to this video of her giving her account of what the girlfriend told him. 1 second. And y'all, this song in my ears is really doing it. Alright, let's get it. Here we go. Alright, so we're gonna do this one first.
Zip my shirt up in my pants. I'm waiting till a few people get on here. Sorry I'm late, but guess what? I'm waiting till a couple people get on this live. I already tell y'all, first off, it is true with some of the rumors y'all hearing, Facebook live posts, pictures, all of that. My family just got over our loved one G-Boy leaving here. And I do know it's 2025 ending out. So the death angel be raging. A lot of deaths come, a lot of tragedies, accidents, just people leaving for whatever reason that ain't going to make it over to the new year. But I want to say this first off. I'm on here right now. I decided to go live. Even though my family is hurting, we messed all the way up with all the emotions that's going on with us. But I decided that it's only right for me to get on here because Tyrone Davis Jr. drove that nigga. Stepdaddy Dro, we call him T2, However, y'all know my nephew. So many people got love for my nephew. Not only is he a blogger, he's a YouTuber, he's a motivational speaker, he gonna encourage you, he a counselor, he is that dude. When I tell you he drive trucks for a living, he ain't out here doing wrong. If y'all watch his page, y'all know he take care of his kids. He's a family guy, he's a family young man, and he got street friends, and guess what? He look at everybody, guess what, at the same level, because his heart always been good. To the little people, the big people, whatever you think you is, it's been good. So the way I feel, y'all got a right to know about y'all family, because guess what? He is family to a lot of y'all out there. So for anybody in their right mind to say, why is they asking what happened, they got to need to go and examine themselves, because you don't even know his accomplishment and his legacy and on who he is. He like a superstar in our eyes, and guess what? For the main reason, they need to know what happened to T2. Just like we need to know what happened with T2. If y'all been on this page, you see he celebrated because he got a loving heart. And he loved Lulu, what it do till the grounds come home and the cows come home. And one thing I can say, he enjoyed her. He had celebrated with a good heart, gifts and loving and just doing things out the ordinary, unusual things to make her happy. Now I'm going to tell y'all this. For one, he was in that cabin all week till Saturday. So this is what we got. We only can tell you what we got. Y'all need to know. Y'all need to let us know what y'all think. Okay, he was in the cabin on Saturday about 4, 5 o'clock that afternoon. The Lulu chick said that guess what? She was riding in the car with him. They got into a disagreement and he told her to let him out. Now one, don't get me wrong. I know she probably loved my nephew. I do know my nephew really loved her unconditionally. But let me tell y'all out here, whether she loved him, he loved her. It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a real thin line. So for one, if he told you to let him out the car and your message was you pulled on the side of the road and let him out the car and you pulled off and left my nephew in Gainesville, somewhere you and him the only ones there, no family, no people, no nothing. You left my nephew and you said you drove up to a gas station 5 minutes to wait. Maybe he needed to cool off. Maybe he needed to get time to himself to walk up. You thought he was going to walk up to that gas station where you was waiting on him at for 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, you see ambulance, you see police, you see ambulance, you see police, and you know something ain't right. So you get in your car and get back there to the scene with my nephew getting in on a stretcher, getting in the back of an ambulance. You throw him out and left him for dead. And if you didn't, that's how we feel. And if we wrong, Lord, forgive us, but reveal the truth. Not only that, your story changed because guess what? You called the Mama Renee. And when you called the Mama Renee, you gonna tell Renee, oh, he fell at the gas station and bumped his head. How he fell at the gas station and bumped his head when you claimed to put him out of car. Okay, now the story changed again. This on Sunday morning, Renee drive up to Gainesville. The Davis family don't even know my nephew in the hospital. I gotta call it like it is. My Davis family don't even know that she got the call and call it like it is. Granny, Renee, I got love for you. You done lost 2 sons and it's your last living son that just got his life taken. But she called you. You said you wasn't gonna call us because you wanted to get up there and see what happened once you got there. So you called my Charlotte and gave us the first story. The girlfriend told you he fell and bumped his head. That's what you said. So when Marshala got the call, she calling us in the Davis family to say, we got to take a drive and see what went on with my nephew. Guess what? I wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there. Lulu was there. And at the end of the day, nobody knows but God. And it's going to come forward. Not only that, the next story change. Again, come on, Natalie. Come join with me. Take that jacket off. Come join me. Not only that, the Davis family got there. They said he brain dead, trauma to the skull, the back of the skull, his blunt force trauma to his head. Something had to happen. It didn't happen falling out no car. It did not happen falling down no stairs. It did not happen the way they kind of make these different stories. I ain't gonna say they is Lou. So not only that, you let him out, and at the end of the day, pulled off. You left him for dead. Why would you leave him? How did he end up at the hospital? And let me grant it, y'all. They found my nephew's body under a bridge on Archer Road, on the side of the road. They found my nephew under a bridge and said a car pulled up and he stepped out of the car and staggered and fell to the ground. How in the hell that you left my nephew and then found him under a bridge when ain't nobody under the bridge, Lord God? You guilty for that alone. It's not coincidence. Let me tell you something. If it walked like a duck, it talked like a duck, call Aflac. It's a goddamn duck. My cousin G-Boy said if a duck could pull a truck.
So then literally it had to be something that took place in the vehicle on the ride leaving from the cabin. Had to be. I wonder, did they take the Hennessy bottle and dust it for prints? Well, like, how far? And again, remember I told you, I cannot find any media coverage on this story at all. None, not one. Not a news article, not a news report. I cannot find no coverage on this story, which in itself is kind of crazy that no news reports are touching this. No articles, not one. No major news outlets have this story right now. Anywhere in archive, history, anything. Up and coming. What do you think could have went so wrong in that vehicle on the way home? I don't know. Let's continue.
Hook him up. Some foul play done happened to my nephew. We mourning, we grieving, we angry. He love on everybody. We love all people. You don't do people like that. And then for the ones say, what happened to him? Y'all need to know what happened to him. Some of y'all more family than his own goddamn family. We all are going through our own emotion. I'm finna get out of this phone because I'm getting emotional and I'm under a roller coaster. But I want y'all to know his whole skull was fractured. Fractured to the front, fractured to the back. So if you hit him in the back of the head, whatever rumor, whatever lifetime mystery, puzzle, whether it was an accident, then you say he stumbled out the car. Then you say he jumped out of the car. You was going 25 miles. Then you say he tripped on the feet as he was getting out. Accidents happen. But quit lying, Lulu. Tell us what happened to my nephew. If y'all was arguing and it started at the cabin, like you say, and however he ended up on the bridge, we need to freaking know. We need to know what's going on. It's not right. It's not right. We got a right to be angry. My brother Tyrone Davis got a right to be pissed off and angry by his goddamn son. This is a senseless death. Yeah, God know he was going to check out. But guess what? At the end of the day, decisions had to be made. He loved you, girl. And at the end of the day, if you're taking a side and you're blaming, you just as guilty as can be. You just as guilty as her. Because if you can't see it, Ray Charles can see it. If you ain't got nothing to conscience, tell the truth. What happened? God gonna reveal the truth. Them detectives gonna reveal the truth. My family don't even wish no hate on you for death. But I'm gonna tell you, your ass gonna pay for what happened to my nephew. And whatever the truth is, it is gonna come out. It don't make no sense. Now let's tell them what they told y'all. Woo! Woo! Sister, you got it out. You got it out.
It's different stories that have been told, man. We don't want to hear we don't want the phone call. She might talk after, but I don't want to do it. Right now the story ain't adding up, and we just want the story to add up. We need 2 + 2 to equal 4. I can't say what happened. I wasn't there. My family can't say what happened because we were not there. But what I am going to say is he was left on the side of the road in the city that he ain't from, with no phone, no ID, no gun, no nothing. I was told that he was let out of, I was told that the car was brought to a complete stop and he was let out. Then I was told the car may have been going 25 miles an hour when he was let out. 25 miles an hour, you can't do 25 in the school zone. But you stopped and let him out at 25 miles an hour, the math ain't mathing. I just say 2 + 2 need to equal 4, whatever happened. Even if you didn't do something to him, you responsible because we left him in your hands. You was with him. He loved you with everything in him. So to leave him.
But that doesn't even make sense to me, because how is it that somebody that you love, You're saying that you put them out of a moving car? Is that the story that we're sticking to? Is that our final answer? You're saying someone that you love, you just had this entire romantic weekend, whatever days it fell on, with this man, and all of a sudden, whatever happened between the time you checked out of the cabin and the moment he got put out the car, you was so mad you couldn't stop? You put the man you love out of a moving car. The one that everybody say, loves you, loves the ground you walk on, showering you with gifts, showering you with this, allegedly treating you like the queen and the princess of the universe, and you put him out of a moving car, allegedly. Y'all have an extremely twisted sense of what love is. You really do. You have a twisted sense of what love is and what it's supposed to feel like. Some of y'all ain't never seen love. That's why y'all equate all this foolishness that you see to love. You think that gifts is love. You think because they laying in your bed every night is love. You think just because they open your mouth and say I love you, it's love. No, love is action. If you love me, you're gonna show it. Love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't tear down. It doesn't exalt itself above others. It's not vengeful. It doesn't seek to hate. Matter of fact, the Bible says true love, baby, it bears all things. That means it figures out a way to work it out. How exactly can you say you love someone, but you put them out of a moving car and you continue to drive after you put them out of a moving car for 5 minutes after you've put them out of a moving car? Nothing tells you, let me stop. My baby just got out of a moving car. He might be injured. Some of y'all are sleeping with the enemy and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. You're sleeping with the enemy. You are. You ain't paying attention to the signs. There's no way. Yeah. Even if you take all the rest of the stuff off the table, even if you remove that, the simple fact that one of the stories that you came up with is that you put him out of a moving vehicle, not only just moving. It wasn't going 2 to 3 to 4 miles an hour. No, 20 to 25. Sis, somebody you love told me all I needed to know. If in fact, that's what you said you did. Let me see. Okay, let's continue.
In a city that he ain't from, on the side of a road, for him to be found and taken to the hospital under John Doe, because you weren't there. They caught him in the hospital under John Doe. We saw the hospital records. They say a couple on the side of the road stopped and the wife happened to be a nurse. Thank God for those people, because they tried to save my cousin. They gave my cousin CPR and they tried to save my cousin, but you weren't there. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, you should have been there. Whether you did it, whether you didn't do it, whether it was an accident, whether it was on purpose, you should have been there. You should have been able to give us an accurate account of what happened, and you can't. The only people we knew in Jacksonville was you and him. And you couldn't give us in Gainesville, and you couldn't give us an account of what happened. So right now, we go off of what we know. You saying everybody wrong for judging, everybody wrong for feeling some type of way? If something happened to the man I love, if I don't call nobody else, if I don't get in touch with nobody else, his family gonna hear from me before anybody. The hospital called his mama. You told me that. You didn't call his mama. You didn't call his daddy. You didn't call his grandma. You didn't call his auntie. Bitch, you sat at the hospital for 24 motherfucking hours with them people not talking to you. You told me out your mouth them people wouldn't tell you nothing. So you sat there for an hour, for a day, and ain't let them people tell you nothing? And ain't called nobody who could have got the answers that were needed? You sat there for 24 hours. This happened on Saturday. On Sunday, the hospital called his mama. Not you, the hospital.
I'm gonna give it back to you. And let me back it up, y'all. Even in the midst of Renee going up there, and they make it to the hospital. This on Sunday now. The accident or whatever happened on Saturday at 5 o'clock. So now Renee found out Sunday morning she go to Gainesville. Marshala got the call, tell the family. They went in 6 carloads deep to Gainesville. Even in Gainesville at the hospital, she said she had to leave to go back to the cabin to get their belongings. So she left the hospital with the mama there before Davis could get up there and went back to the cabin to apparently get their stuff. My sister called the cabin man who rented it out. And what he said was he heard about an incident that happened in the cabin. Come on out here, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to talk on the phone, and I'll talk to the police too. They went and did their own investigations at the cabin, and the man said he got a call from one of the other neighbors at the cabin because there's no video about an argument they heard and got so heated, and they said the young lady seemed to be the aggressor. They walked around to the cabin to see what was going on, and they only found by the time they got there, it calmed down. They never saw Dro in sight. They never saw T2 in sight, but they saw her with that boot on her leg, because you got a broke ankle. That boot on your leg, dragging them belongings from the cabin to the car. From the cabin to the car. My nephew love you so much, you don't even drive, Lulu. You don't even drive. He said, get on the back seat. I pick you up. I told you, you don't drive. You get on the back seat and lay down so your ankle that was broken can stay healed. That's how he carry you like a princess. Okay, the man told my sister, she never came back to this cabin. I rented it out on Saturday. The moment they left, somebody else checked in. She never came back and got their belongings because she already had their belongings. Let me tell you, it ain't making no sense. My nephew's skull was fractured so bad. They say the trauma that hit him, that blunt force, broke his skull and caused pieces to go to the front of his temple on both sides.
Wow.
On both sides. Sound like a Hennessy bottle to me, or it sound like something with trauma force that can do your head like that in the back of your head. His back and his head. So let me tell you something. I don't know, and I don't care who don't like my live or who got something to say about Tasha why you did that, because I needed to do that. At the end of the day, nobody ain't in her shoes. We getting attacked back to back. Yes, it is God will. Yes, it's already written. God know how he was going to check out before he left here. But guess what? Somebody need to be held accountable for your actions. At the end, zip my shirt up in my pants.
So y'all, that was the original live that she did when she came out, and she was talking about her nephew no longer being with us. And one of the most frustrating things for me is when I hear people say, well, you know, God already knows. God already knows. Let me help you with something, right? Allegedly, right? Just follow me for a second. You know how in the Matrix, what's his name? Morpheus offered Neo the red pill or the blue pill. You remember how Morpheus said, you know, you can either take the blue pill and you return back to life as normal, or you take the red pill and I show you how far the rabbit hole goes. You remember that? Yeah, that's how it is when you're dealing with God. He knows the outcome of your choice. He places the choice before you and says, you know what? I know what's going to happen if you take the blue pill, and I know what's going to happen if you take the red pill. You choose which one you want. That thing is a choice. What this girl did is a choice. No, I'm not going to sit here and say it was his time to go. No, it wasn't. She made the choice for him to go. Y'all better start sitting back and paying attention to who you have in your life, who you get in relationships with. I say it over and over again. And we keep seeing story and story and story like this. Because if all of that was true that the auntie stated, with all these different stories, baby, something in the milk ain't clean, because I'm still stuck on moving vehicle at 25 miles an hour. You could have kept that story. That one, yeah, that one make you look guilty of something. Because why? And you didn't stay? You didn't stay to make sure your man was okay? Who y'all laying down with? Who you laying up with? Who you giving your heart to? Who are you removing the parameters and the boundaries around your heart for, and just allowing anyone in that they would allow you to be pushed, allegedly, or trip and fall out of a car at 25 miles an hour? Because what are you trying to tell me? He willingly jumped out? So you telling me the situation in the car with you got so bad that he would have rather jumped out of a moving car that was going 25 miles an hour just not to be in a car with you? Because that's the only way that story gonna make sense. Unless you're trying to tell me that his exit from the vehicle was not voluntary. Maybe that was it. What do you guys think really happened with this story? It's another one I want you to see. Hold on, let's go here.
On Saturday, about 4, 5 o'clock that afternoon, Lulu chick said that guess what? She was riding in the car with him. They got into a disagreement, and he told her to let him out. Left my nephew in Gainesville, somewhere. You and him the only ones there. No family, no people, no nothing. You left my nephew, and you said you drove up to a gas station 5 minutes to wait. Maybe he needed to cool off. You threw him out and left him for dead. Your story changed because guess what? You called her Mama Renee, and when you called her Mama
that's
Renee,
the same. Let's go here.
I'm just waiting to build an audience. Davis Family Strong. We come together. We hopping on here. Y'all tag, share. They need to.
It's okay. They can hear you. Your voice is loud enough to overtalk babies. Just go ahead. We hear you. We hear you. I'm sitting in the box.
Hey, y'all. I'm going live. We're a family that came together. Hold on a moment. I'm waiting on a few people to hop on here. We got the family all together. We got a yard full of people outside with the DJs. But we shall go on and talk and say what we got to say for this live. I'm giving everybody a few minutes to hop on. If y'all hear our kids in the background, they show up, they show love too. Yeah, it's in your face too. Yes. So I just want y'all to know, we on this live, we a family. We got the inside of the house full, we got the kids in the back, we got people in the front yard. Every day of the new year and before the new year, my family been grieving. And we still feeling the wrath from each one of us. From the tears, from the anger, from trying to uplift, uphold, encourage one another. Regarding my nephew, stepdaddy Dro, T2, Tyrone Davis Jr., Young Dro, YouTuber, blogger, truck driver, all social media platforms that's real high, a great young, humble, respectable young man that get it from the muscle the right way all his life. He leave two kids, one boy, and that's Eli, and he got one daughter, Chloe. So I want to be on here because there's so many people that has shown love in this situation that's still unanswered about my nephew. So I just want to address that on our main issue for why we showing up tonight to come back on here on this live, because we got something to say. So I'm going to give it just a few more minutes, and I'm going to allow more people to hop on this live. This is my family. We in the living room. We trying to whisper, but guess what? We know we on live and we got a lot to say. But one thing about this family, I don't care if the different last name is in this room. We one sound, one family, on one accord. And media, that was him, whether it was a holiday, whether it was a regular day, he treated her with the utmost romantic special love. And that's how he do his family, not just the mama, not just the daddy, not just the aunties. My nephew was that guy, a shining light from up above. God made him different. He walked around different, full of love, full of laughs, full of goals. And when I tell you, that's for the smile that he brought with it, because it wasn't nothing but love when he walked into a room. It is a big deal. And this is what I gotta say about this situation that got us all mixed up until we get rest. And let me tell you something. Before we start anything, before I even came on this live, we started off in prayer, because you best believe we know the man up above. And as much as you say you know to God, go to God, we done did that and we still doing that. And some of us, it's hard to pray when you in them shoes. It's hard to talk to God when you in them shoes. And if you ain't been in them shoes, humble yourself, pipe down, because you can't speak on nobody's family. Now I want to address this. Well, why the auntie got something to say? Because guess what? It's one voice. And when Big Dog Tyrone in the building, he got a daddy. He say, take off, Tasha. And guess what? That's what I'm going to do. That's what we going to do. We going to stand together. One more time, I'm going to show y'all. And let me tell you, this family got some goons. But because we know God is going to handle this situation, he going to fix it. And when I tell you Jesus going to well fix it, that the truth shall come forward. And guess what? Revenge is his, and it's going to happen. You best believe we gonna get justice. You best believe we ain't laying down until justice comes, because that's how we built. We've been strong for this death situation come. This is how our family rock. Anytime, anyway, whether it is the good or the bad, we always got each other back. You know why? Because we supposed to. And this just made us go 20 times stronger about this situation. So I want to tell y'all this. Let me sit down one time, because I gotta tell y'all. And this it's got to be the biggest thing that took us out of the new year, that hit us and impacted us so hard. But I'm going to start off with Uno. Thank everybody that's been reaching out. But we do know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. He ain't sat on the wall and had a great fall. Guess what? And on planet Earth, yeah, he had 2 phones. And you pulled off with all his stuff. But one thing I got to say, yes, we said it started at the hotel. Resharing, also just showing love for his family and the burden that we carrying, understanding how my nephew went on a vacation and ended up under a bridge. We know when you pulled off in that car, you pulled off with his cell phone, you pulled off with his wallet, and you pulled off with his gun. No man on planet Earth, yeah, he had 2 phones, and you pulled off with all his stuff. But one thing I gotta say, yes, we said it started at the hotel. We know that. I can't tell y'all, MacGyver. I'm going to tell y'all like I said on my Facebook, and if you didn't see it today, I said one thing we do know. We don't know what happened, but we do know he ain't Humpty Dumpty. He ain't sat on the wall and had a great fall. Guess what? I know one thing happened, and whatever it is that happened, we praying that it come forward. I also know y'all left that cabin and y'all went and got a room, because y'all checked out the cabin, y'all got a room. Then you said that you left the room and you went to Papa John's Pizza. Guess what?
We better not to.
The detective said you've been to Papa John's Pizza, and guess what? The Davis family did their own investigation. When they hit Gainesville, you best believe they just told Gainesville streets down for answers. I didn't tell y'all this because my live went dead the last time. It was a homeless man under a bridge. Under that same bridge, they found my nephew's body at. Let me tell you, say it again, brother. The pizza on the ground done flew out the box. The chicken wings has flew out the box. So he went to the hotel to check in on camera. He went to the Papa John's pizza place on camera. And guess what? Everything was working fine. Everything was working by God Almighty power. All bones, all limbs, nothing fractured in his head. He left the Papa John's people. When he got out that car, and guess what? Papa John's and the bridge less than 10 minutes apart. So that means, girl, that demon rose up in you as soon as that man got back in the car. You started at the cabin, and after y'all got food, you still on that. You still on that. So between Papa John's and the bridge, something had to happen. And I'm going to tell you, like the homeless man said, by the time he looked over, he barely saw a stagger and he collapsed. So, okay, I'm going to run it back. Under that bridge, something happened. I don't know these people in Gainesville. I know a lady that said to me, and shout out to you, ma'am, you said that it's a lot of powerful people you know in Gainesville. Next thing I know, I got a dispatch call saying pedestrian versus sedan. Said a bystander vehicle, a passenger, no, this baby, this old, this on my page. Okay, yeah. A passenger saw pedestrian get hit by a vehicle. They said the caller got out because he was in the middle of the road, and caller is blocking pedestrian with their vehicle. Now, why would they be in her Infiniti truck? And guess what?
She don't drive.
She don't drive. Her ankle broke.
And
guess what? Miss Lou ain't Lou. Her name Kiara. Miss Lou is a girlfriend to T2. She's not his wife. And I know it's so much mixed up communication on this situation. But it's okay. I'm going to tell you this. The investigators are doing their job. Heavy, it's wide open. They're going full force because this family ain't letting up, so we're gonna let them do their job. We don't know what happened. We know he ain't Humpty Dumpty, but we gonna get to the bottom of it, and we gonna have patience and wait. Yes, everything is moving by God's power, and it's gonna be released by in the name of Jesus. We speak that for justice. Not even with that being said. So I'm gonna leave y'all there because that's what we stuck at right now while they do the investigation. Number 2, why did you transfer the money out of his bank account that he said shared with my sister the day after he was pronounced deceased at the hospital? My sister and T2 share a bank account. The account is on 0, and it shows the money was transferred to his single account by himself. You got access to his cell phone. You got access to his bank accounts. If you ain't money hungry and desperate and you got all access to everything he got, we ain't worried about no worldly possessions. We screaming justice over here. We want justice over here. It ain't about the money. He got $1 million wardrobe. He got a son. You think we give a darn about a clothes? We would rather have my nephew here. We would rather have my nephew with breath in his body. If you ask me, I'm going to tell you real quick. I said he should have dusty rolled in the car, fired on him, shut him out, took the domestic violence charge, and then just bonded out. But he's not that guy. He's not that guy. No, I'm letting them know he's not that guy. He's not a woman abuser. He ain't gonna put his hand on a woman. But I was thinking every scenario, maybe she didn't do it. And I know one thing for sure. Not only that, let me say this. Let me say this. She put the account to 0. But this is what I want y'all to think about. If all family...
Yeah, see, y'all see, this the auntie that always get y'all in trouble. This the auntie that people be scared to take in public because she gonna say what she gotta say, and ain't nobody gonna be able to shut her up till she get it all out. Yeah, this that auntie. This the auntie that's trouble, but she also the auntie that's gonna go the hardest for you when something go wrong. But she gonna have you in the middle of some drama. That's definitely gonna happen. Cause auntie gonna say what auntie gonna say when auntie gonna say it. She don't give a damn what you think. And she gonna look at you and tell you that her age has earned her the right to say what she wants to say when she wants to say it. This, that auntie. Y'all gotta be careful of some of y'all family members. Some of y'all that ended up in situations, not because you was out of control, but because y'all got some out of control family members that don't know how to read the room. They don't know how to come in chill. They don't know how to come in cool. They don't know how to be methodical about nothing. Baby, everything is code red to them. Y'all better learn how to separate from cold red individuals. Now, if you got a hot head and they got a hot head, when does anybody got time to cool off? They gonna keep you turned, you gonna keep them turned. And don't let something pop off, baby. Everybody on the other side better beware. Yeah, this that auntie. They better keep an eye. Father Locke said, I swear it is. Welcome in, Father Locke. Progressive said they better keep an eye on auntie. If she get free, she that wild card. She definitely the wild card. She definitely, right now, if she could figure out how to get away with it, it's done.
Mourning and all family really going through all kind of anger and emotions. And y'all can hear it in me. And it is real. By my nephew, it's a big deal. By all family members, it's a big deal. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this with everything in me. This woman got the nerve to think she going to come to his funeral.
Welcome to Lauderdale. Welcome to Lauderdale.
That's the daddy. That's why you think you going to come to his funeral? I think you better get a rain check, baby. I think you need a rain check. Because when I tell you, this ain't what you want.
Tell her she can sit between me and my sister. She can come.
Listen, one thing about it, two things for sure. That ain't what you want. God ain't even going to allow that. Girl, you ain't got balls like that anyway. So I'm just going to call a spade a spade. All right, sister? I respect that. So let me calm down. Let me calm down. But guess what? We one voice, we one sound. That's all I want to say. And also, before I pass this phone, sister, what you said? Cuz what you said? If the roles were reversed, my nephew would have been booked under the jailhouse. When nothing you could tell them people, her family members, her mama, he wouldn't have left her. Say that again. He wouldn't have left her. If the roles was reversed, that nigga would have been in booking before he could have even made a step from the gas station to the hospital. But T2 is not that guy. His heart too good. He loved her too much. And then for you to show your love, if not any other time, now was the time. The lies, the lies, the lies. That's what we got problem with. All the lies. This is my big brother, Big Ty. When I tell you, I respect everybody who making their post. Y'all content creators trying to make y'all money, do what y'all do. Y'all, it's fine. It's positive. Y'all forcing justice for T2, draw, whatever. But y'all kind of taking it a little too far. Somebody posted my dad in the casket. We not too long ago lost my dad. Come on, y'all doing a little too much. Some people need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. It's going a little out of hand. But I respect everybody who got love for us and gave us thank you for what we going through.
Hey, listen, y'all want to...
Hold on, press pause. And she absolutely right. And I can't even be mad at her. And a lot of these bloggers who got sense can't be mad at her either. Because a lot of stuff that I watch go too far. Cover the story, not the people. Y'all be pulling up grandkids and great-grandkids and auntie kids and uncle kids and nephew, girlfriend, baby daddy, cousin, sister, friend, kids. Y'all be going too far. It's invasive and it's intrusive. Cover the story. I've seen so many stories on YouTube. To tell you the truth, I be so scared to cover some of the stories because y'all take these stories and go so dark with it that by the time the stuff really hit the fan, it ain't got nothing to do with the kids that you covering. The story done became about you. Cover the story. You don't make up story to cover. You cover the story. Unless what you're covering has to do with the children, you don't pull the children into it. Y'all just well, who his daddy was. Well, who his daddy mama was. Well, who his daddy great-great-grandmama on his uncle, niece's father's side. Who did, for what? They ain't got nothing to do with the case. Why? Why? It is a doggone shame that this woman got to come on social media and tell us, bloggers, on social media, hey, don't post pictures of my deceased father. I mean, duh. Like, I don't know. It seems like every year we lose more and more give a fuck. Y'all know what I mean? Seem like every year. Excuse me, it seems like every year we lose more and more give a damn about each other. Some stuff should just be off limits because it's off limits. Period. Cover the story. Cover the story. You ain't gotta pull up daddy unless daddy is involved in the story. You ain't gotta pull up great grandmama unless great grandmama is involved in the story. We so intrusive and invasive, and if the roles were reversed and the shoe was on the other foot, we would have about 12 conniptions and be ready to pull up on somebody. You know you would. Give other people the same respect you would want given to you if you were in the same situation. Come on, that sense right there is common. Shouldn't nobody have to explain to you what common courtesy is. But no, just like that dude Caden here we talked about, it's so many people jump on this internet, and this internet is their protective shield, and you feel like you can do anything you want to anybody, and it's gonna come without any consequence. Y'all better be careful. There's blood in the water, and people realize I can make money now by just suing. You're going to start seeing lawsuits coming from everywhere. People going to start suing because of comments in a minute. Watch what I tell you. The industries are drying up. If you pay attention now, all your commercials, baby, them ain't actors, that's AI. So actors are being replaced by AI. They're being replaced by a prompt. Musicians are being replaced by AI. They're being replaced by a prompt. The background music that you hear right now, it's AI. It's a prompt. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Progressive said that is called integral journalism right there. Empress, stick to the complete story with respect to fundamentals of reporting. Stick to the story. There used to be a saying that they told us back in the day, keep the main thing the main thing. People shouldn't have to come out and tell you that. They shouldn't have to. Shouldn't have to. Don't put my deceased father in here. What the deceased daddy got to do with what happened in this cabin on Christmas? We go too far. We got to stop that. Please, it's 2026. Let's try something different. Instead of bullying and bulldozing through people's lives just because you feel like you can. Let's not do that no more. But let's continue. Let me get back.
Thank all y'all who've been sharing, I don't care about nothing but what belongs to me. Materials, possessions. My son worked for that. This family raised him right, for him to accomplish all the goals that he did. It's more than a son to me. Right now I'm walking in the spirit, called the flesh. My guts on the ground. If it weren't for this right here, if it weren't for this here, y'all, if it weren't for this.
I understand he hurting, but you can't walk in the spirit called the flesh. That is not what it is. But I understand. You're trying to walk in the spirit and not fulfill what your flesh wants to do in that moment. I get it. One of these days when I feel comfortable with releasing this story, I'm going to tell you guys about the story of when I found out that my brother had been killed. And kind of like this story we don't have any resolve. We don't fully know what happened. We know what happened, but we don't know why it happened. And the complete lead up is, it's all a blur. It's lies, it's stories, it's so one of these days we're gonna have that conversation, and I'm gonna tell you guys the story about when I found out my brother was deceased. But I get it. I get it, because you want somebody to pay and you want answers. And the worst thing that you can do in a moment like this is not have answers. That's the hardest part. It's the not having answers. Someone not telling you the truth. You don't have closure. It's almost like that individual is still there saying, free me, release me, but you can't because you don't have the answers. And it's not them saying it. It's really you saying it to yourself, because you don't want to release them without all the answers. I can't let you go because I don't know what happened to you. Grief is a hell of a thing. And this is another reason why we got to stop acting so impulsive, because we're not paying attention to the people that we hurt. The people who are left broken behind our impulsive decisions, because we don't think anymore. But we don't think because we don't read. That's the real problem. Because if we spend more time reading, we would spend more time thinking. There was a reason why back in the day we used to have things like book clubs. They used to keep us in books when we were in school. Back in the day, you would have to read so many books, and you would have to write essays on them, and your parent would have to sign off on it to show that you read the book. I read so much. When I got out of school, out of high school, I was still reading, still collecting, and it fostered a desire to write in me. I started publishing my own books because I love to read. Reading makes you think. Not only does it make you think, it builds your vocabulary. You ever realize or notice yourself recalling a word that you ain't never paid attention to before? And you like, where that word come from? In a book or a newspaper or an article you read that got embedded in your subconscious, and it automatically came up when you needed it? Or how about this one? Have you ever been reading something and you came across a word that you knew you didn't know, but given its placement in the sentence, you already knew what it meant without knowing what it meant, because you understood the sentence and the structure of the sentence? That comes from reading. Reading is fundamental, baby. Butterfly in the sky. We need to go back. Take a look. We need to go back. Send a book. Come on, y'all know what it is. The reading rainbow. We need to go back to reading. Yeah. Because I'm sick of sentences with no punctuation. I'm sick of having to start sentences over from the beginning 10 to 12 times just to get halfway through to understand part of what y'all trying to communicate. Because nobody reads. So because you don't read, you don't know proper punctuation. But I digress. Let's continue.
I don't know where I'll be right now. I ain't asking for nobody to throw nobody under the bus. And I want to say thank y'all, but I do deserve to know, justice for my son. You feel me? Right now ain't the time, for the crooked letter I. Cause we was about that. You feel me? Right now, all I ask for, just give me what belongs to me. That's answers to my son. We ain't caring about no possessions. We ain't even worried about no bank accounts, cause we gonna handle that. You know, if y'all seen the candlelight, y'all want to come out, you know, and share that, please support, please share. You know, I want y'all to share because we see.
Okay, so that was the video from the family. I want to show you his Facebook page. So this is his Facebook page right here. So you see he posted a lot of videos from their trip, which if you look at the date right here, you can see December 26th. Now y'all listen, if we end up getting to Audrey tomorrow, it'll be absolutely fine. We still gonna get into Audrey. But look, we need to deep dive into this because this story right here is absolutely bonkers. I don't know how it is that you leave on a romantic getaway, a trip with the love of your life, and one of you don't come home. And the other one claims that you exited the car while it was moving at 25 miles per hour. I don't understand. Maybe, just maybe, the relationship maybe wasn't what everybody thought it was in the beginning. You know, a lot of times we see what people post on Facebook and we think it's one thing because it looks good on camera. It looks good on social media, but when them cameras go off, it's really something else. All of this really could have been a facade, and the relationship really wasn't what everybody thought it was to begin with. So here we have some pictures, and if you remember, the auntie said that the neighbor saw her dragging her belongings out by herself and she was wearing a boot. You see in the picture, she has the boot. She broke or fractured her ankle or something. So now this is how he decorated. See, when you in love, baby, when you in love, oh, it don't take diamonds and pearls. It don't take nothing all big and lavish and elaborate. No, you just be happy to be with the one you love. Baby, he did this with sticky notes. With sticky notes. But when you in love, for real kind of love. Y'all know the kind. Have y'all, hold on. The song said, maybe you never been in love like I've been in love. Is that the problem? Y'all ain't never been in love before, so you don't know how to appreciate the small things. Because some of y'all associate love with material things, and that's not love. That's provision. There's a difference. See, y'all don't understand love. Not for real. Not for real. Because you wouldn't behave the way you behave when the money drives. No, what you would do is put the two of your heads together and try to figure out together how to get the flow to start again, because all it takes is one person to have the vision and one person to be able to execute. See, if you was really in love, you wouldn't be running as fast away as y'all do from what you claim is the love of your life. How can it be when you're not willing to fight for it? How? You ain't never really been in love. Not true love. Y'all been in lust. Y'all been in entanglements. Y'all definitely done probably had some good pecker. Yeah, baby, that sword was definitely fishing, and that's why you can't let go. Yeah. Definitely you had that. But love, the unconditional kind. The kind that says for better or for worse. In sickness and in health. Matter of fact, I'm going to take care of you until you are well. That kind, y'all ain't never had no love for real. Not for real.
I did it with sticky notes. You had to stop. You like, I know that's not what I see. You like, it's a bit. I love my creator. For real. It's super creative. Super creative. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, she's not coming yet. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. I was stabbing my wife and who she put her shit over. She like, what's going on? She like, I like that. I like that. Thank you.
Simple, but romantic. You see that? Thought went into it. Somebody wanted to go out of their way to show you that they cared. You see that? Don't take diamonds and pearls, not all the time. If all she want from you is diamonds and pearls, bro, throw her to the curb. Because you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to please her. If she can't be satisfied with the simple things, everything that he doing for her is simple. But he put thought into it. He put himself into it because I want to make sure I show the girl that I love her. And I'm willing to do this for you. This is just for us. It don't have to be a lot of money, long as it's just the two of us. That's all it really takes when you got love. Baby, you put your two heads together and figure it out when you got love. True love? Oh, yes, you will. Yes, you will. Because true love ain't looking to tear you down. True love is trying to figure out how can we build each other together. That's true love. True love says, I understand you might have the motion right now, but let me push you because I know you're not going to leave me behind. So let me push you because as long as I'm pushing you, I'm still attached. That's what true love says. Nah, y'all love is competition. That's not true love. Why you want somebody you got to compete with everything? Keep telling y'all, some of y'all sleeping with the enemy and you don't even know it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Man, I love you. You my everything.
Oh my God. Father, I love you, Lou.
Yes, I can close the door.
I love you, Lou.
Take your time. Say I love you. You my everything. I love you too. It gets better. You're on punishment, right?
I don't know. Tell me how y'all feel about it. Does it give you authentic vibes? You know, her appreciation. Let me play it one more time and you guys let me know what you think. Does it give you like that smile and that laugh that she was giving? Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. That's a we, babe. You got it. Yeah, you did it. Did it give you authentic? Let me know. Look, it was like the punch in the shoulder. Where's the hug? The kiss. Now, I digress. Because everybody is not the affectionate type. There are a lot of couples out there. Weird to me, I didn't know they exist. But clearly, obviously, they do. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me get some water. Thank you for allowing me that moment. But apparently there are a lot of couples that really don't do the touching and kissing thing. They're not into it. Now, they're sexual, but they're not touchy, feely. That's not their thing. Now, that could be the situation, playing the devil's advocate. We don't know. Again, I say there's no news coverage of this. There was no article, at least when I put this together. Now, there could be something out there now. There could be something out there tomorrow. I'll definitely check tomorrow. But how do you feel about this whole reaction? You know, the whole, yeah, buddy-o, you know, punch to the shoulder that she gave. Let me know.
I love you.
Y'all think that's authentic? Do it sound authentic to you? Sound a little marionette to me, maybe. I don't know. But maybe because we know what happened, that we're looking too deep. Do you think we're looking too deep, or do you honestly feel like it doesn't feel authentic at all coming from her?
Man, I love you. You my everything. Oh my God.
She ain't even looked at him.
I love you, Lou. Take your time. Man, I love you. You my everything. I love you too. It gets better.
Give me a kiss. The kiss is on the cheek. I don't know. What do you guys think? So looking at the comments, someone said, what really could have happened after this laughable moment? So underneath there, it says, honey, Portia, exactly. One thing I could think of is arguing about another woman because they always seem so happy. Right? Fake laughs set up. Well, you know, don't always have to be arguing about another woman. See, the problem is so many people expect the woman to be the innocent one that sometimes it's hard for people to wrap their head around the fact that the woman could actually be the villain. They could have been arguing over her cheating, not him. I don't know, her reaction seemed fake, but let me not be investigating. The law got a job for a reason. Someone said, I felt that too. It just sounded like she was up to something. I see the same thing you see. She acting like a character off Lifetime. Yeah. Performative. I think that's the word I was looking for. To me, it feels very performative. Absolutely got the same laugh. It's corny and fake. Okay, they both give mental vibes. She do even more. She sound like she fake laughing. She sound like the patients at the Henderson Clinic when I was in there. Lord have mercy, the saints and friends. So this picture is from inside the cabin.
Dro and Lou, holla what they do. I got you, Lou. Swear I do. Don't worry about a damn thing. I got you, baby. Christmas time.
More pictures.
Merry Christmas, baby. We're gonna make this one here intentional. So, love you, baby. Shit ain't like me no more. It ain't like me no more.
That's all I'm saying, Progressive. That kiss like on the cheek. You not gonna lay the stuff down that you got in your arms and wrap your arms around your man and pull him to you and give him, you know, nothing. He tried. He went out of his way to do something extra. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just too grateful for the small things. See, that would have been just, and the other thing is, because I'm a creator, I write, I draw, I paint, I design, all this stuff. See, creative stuff excites me. So it was the fact that he went out of his way to be creative and even thought that far as a man. No tea, no shade. That when you don't have what you need, you use what you have and you do something creative and make it cute and sweet. Everything that he did was cute and sweet, and it was their moment. And her reaction to me seems extremely performative.
Gonna say me no more. Out the way, but round the way would be. You know what I'm saying? Alright, say, do it softly. So it's finna go down right now. So look, so this how this going, baby. Finna explain the game to you. So we finna roll the dice today. I know you like gambling. I know you like playing. You feel what I'm saying? The people casino.
And it's crazy because I don't even.
So we finna roll the dice. And whatever, we finna move the cups first off. Whatever dice, this is what we're gonna.
Do y'all not realize another thing that this is showing us and showing y'all is that it does not take a lot to have fun in a relationship? There's a whole lot that you can do if you want to protect your relationship, to spice your relationship up. Do you not know that? Do you not know that you can take this very idea that he has right here, this very idea. Hold on one second. I'm getting a YouTube kickback. Hold on. Well, you're going to have to figure it out because I don't know YouTube. Do you not know you could take this same idea that he has right here and make it a spicy game between you and your significant other? Take some nice spice. We on YouTube. I can't say what I want to say, but I'm trying to help y'all save y'all relationships. Not the ones you need to throw away. The ones that you know you need to hold on to. So you need to stop being proud and get your head out your ass and try to fix. I'm trying to help you without helping you. You can take this very game that he playing right here, put some spicy little stuff underneath there. You know, some body parts they gotta kiss for 10 seconds or 15, you know. Roll the dice, see where you land, make it fun. Y'all have forgotten how to spice up y'all relationships. Or the problem is you're exerting too much energy trying to spice up relationships you probably should have let go of a long time ago. There it is. But let's continue.
Okay, then we on a whole nother level. Just chill. Just chill. So we finna roll the dice, right? And whatever it landed on, see it's 4, you got to pick up a number 4 box. You get what I'm saying? Easy. I just want to first. Ladies always first.
Let's see. Come on, Lou. What you trying to do?
Ooh, number 5, we live. Okay, so boom. 5 right there and 5 right there. It's on you, however you want, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna take this 5.
Okay, 5, we live. Let's see what the gift feel. Ooh, you slid that bitch. You slid that bitch. You do. That's exactly why I got that. That's how you step it on right out the gate. That's crazy. Lou trying to do what she do.
And what's sad to me about all this, right, y'all, is you can tell the difference in his laugh and in her laugh. You can tell the difference. He sounds extremely excited, schoolboyish, in love all over again, want to win the girl over all over again. It sounds to me like low-key he may know this maybe ain't it, and maybe all the gifts is really trying to win her over, and he knows he doesn't fully have her yet. This may be one of those situations where she was never in love, but he clearly is. You can hear it in his laugh. He is so excited about everything that he put into this for her. And she's just like, oh, buddy, oh, pal. I don't know. Is it just me? Drop in the comments and let me know what you think. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Hold on, y'all. There we go.
First, ladies always first.
Let's see. Come on, Lou. What you trying to do?
Ooh, number 5, we live. Okay, so boom. 5 right there and 5 right there. It's on you, however you want, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna take this 5.
Okay, 5, we live. Let's see what the gift feels. Ooh, you slid that bitch. You slid that bitch. You do. That's exactly why I got that. That's how you stepping on right out the gate. That's crazy.
More pictures. It's a cute little mini house.
All right, so I just won the Chipotle card. Baby, you up next. Let's see. But you didn't really eat Chipotle like that, so it's like, yeah. Okay, come on, what you go?
Hey, real talk, real quick. Hey, y'all gonna go have a romantic weekend in the middle of the woods in y'all red satin gear, you know, with the lions and tigers and bears on my. You know, we can be adventurous when we can be adventurous. Y'all going out there with the all red in the mini cabin. I just don't know. It would have to be loaded with so much artillery that if anything tried to get in anywhere, what Smith or West don't pick up, I guarantee you Blade will. That's how much metal gotta be up in there for me to be in the middle of the woods. But are y'all doing the romantic getaway? You know, for you and your boo in the middle of the woods out in the open.
Do 4. Okay, pick 4. Okay.
Like that, it's all good. I want to stop.
Talking. Ooh, it's your favorite color.
You know, Lou, what they do.
All right, so I just won the Chipotle card. Baby, you up next. Let's see. But you didn't really eat Chipotle like that, so it's like, yeah. Okay, come on, what you gonna do? 4. Okay, pick 4.
Okay, green machine.
Okay.
Like that, it's all good. I want to stop.
Talking. Ooh, it's your favorite color.
You got the steak on. You got the potatoes.
Oh yeah, cause they spaz with this.
Everything looks amazing, baby. Baby out here in his briefs.
See, they spaz with this, but I would be scared of the lions and tigers and bears on mine. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm pretty for sure they gonna smell all that steak cooking and them juices marinating. Now, y'all see that smoke? It's gonna carry on the wind and it's gonna bring animals. This is my concern when it comes to camping. But they gonna eat good. Clearly they gonna eat good. My concern is something else out there gonna try to eat good as well. See, that's my concern with it all. That's my concern with it all. Father, like, listen, let me tell you something. I was having a conversation with Niecy, and I told Niecy, I said, I want to go camping for real, for real. I really want to go camping in the woods. There will be machete or 3. I promise you we will not be unarmed. There ain't no way. And I've seen too many movies, too many, with animals and people. But that would be my question. However, somebody on this trip can cook, because that steak look real juicy and delicious. I'm just scared of all the stuff it might attract. Have y'all been camping in the woods? Drop in the comments and let me know about your experience. Let me know if you would go back. How was your experience camping? Did you do the full camp experience, like with the tent that you had to put together, you know, the plastic went out in the open? Or did you do the camping where you was in the cabin that was in the woods? Which one you do?
You cooking it medium? How you cooking it?
Medium well.
3. Exactly. Oh, 6! So I get the last one. Okay.
Let me see what you got. Let me see. Show them what I got.
Okay. Why you keep getting all the money?
I got the
You a kid.
I got the
You
bag and they bag. Look, y'all. I got the bag and they bag. Let me see though, you.
Because you want all the money. I think it was,
you want all the big bags?
yeah, I think it was red. You want all the money.
I swear to God, I don't remember that.
Okay.
Let's run it.
Okay, camera.
Go ahead.
Okay, number 6. $2.
Y'all think that's why she was mad? She was mad over them $2.
You fly your ass over here. You flew your ass.
So more pictures from inside the cabin. Beautiful. Beautiful view.
Don't hide it.
Who hide what?
No, I'm saying you stand in front of it. That's all I'm telling you. Thank you, baby.
I got you. I got a gift. I got nature. What more can I ask for?
Right.
Then it's what we do. We go gift for gift.
Exactly. This is crazy, though. This is crazy.
Babe, I love you.
You want everything.
And we gonna roll the dice today.
Let's do it.
I ain't open it up.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited.
And I want that city.
So freaking manly. And then I'm far away.
So, I just want to show you guys videos of them before everything went dark. Just
let me see.
Having a good time. As you see, the date still says the 26th. So this was the day before everything went completely to hell. Here's the video camera that they got, the webcam.
I just come up with stuff and it just hit me and I do it. I ain't lying. Yes. I love girly moment. I'm expressing it everywhere I can. Forever and ever and ever.
We really got I love you on our cabin.
It's about you. Merry Christmas. What you talking about? You excited? I did.
Sad, and she's a beautiful girl. It's always the pretty ones. More pictures from inside the cabin.
Love it, baby.
So as you see, this was literally the day before. They're still enjoying,
Love it, baby.
laughing, having a ball together. Let me see. This was from the 24th, day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve. He was go-karting.
Go-kart right now. Excuse me, how we get to the go-karts? Is this way? Eli done started it. Eli, how you doing right now? Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Eli, I love you, son.
You know, we got to take off the music. So this is where he was with his son.
You done shot straight past me. You can drive, bro.
the day before.
Throw shit.
Really sad. This is why y'all gotta learn how to get rid of them grudges and all that foolishness y'all holding on to, because life is so short and you don't know what's gonna happen from one moment to the next. This is the 21st. Look, he just out with his boys kicking it, not even knowing just a few days later everything would change. And it happened after all of this. After all of this. How could a situation so beautiful end so tragically? What do you guys think? What do you think went wrong in this situation to make it go all the way left? This I'm getting ready to show you is the page of his kid's mother. She had a video here where she is comforting her children. People in the comments are saying, you know, it's heartbreaking. You know, please be with these babies. God provides all the strength needed to accept this. I hold these babies tight. My deepest condolences. Got to think how the kids have to be feeling in this whole situation. Made sure when I did it for you, I did it big, surrounded by love, family, etc. So this is Get Together a Family after he passed away. Videos of him and his children. This is what was taken away. Yes, Father Locke, I am in OBS. Yes, I am. Your interface looks so dynamic and transition friendly. Thank you, Father Locke. So, you know I be trying. No, don't do that. I'm trying to show y'all this video. It's trying to open. I don't want to open up the app. There we go. So this is the kid's mom's page. Okay, here we are now. So this is her page. There's a video on her page that's dedicated to her comforting her children. I'm sorry, I thought you guys could see this before. Excuse me. The comments are basically sending her condolences for her and her children. You know, gotta stop and think about how these babies feel. Now they don't have a father. They don't have closure because they don't know what happened to their father. So many people are affected when we behave impulsively because we don't know how to step back and think. So this is her page. I also wanted to show you. Hold on. This is his sister's page. And, you know, she's been posting, long live my bro, justice for you. She reshared the auntie's post and said, love you, auntie. You know, auntie said what she had to say. She wasn't taking it back. And before auntie took it back, I have a feeling she would add more to it. Because ain't nothing worse than not knowing, especially when it seems like it was senseless and it could have been avoided. Lulu, what you mean by this? I'm confused. What happened to my brother? So she reshared pictures of him and her, where it went so wrong. Thank you. His passing was an accident that was caused by factors outside of me or his control. I love you guys' relationship. Hope it wasn't you love. Your best bet is to shh, is what somebody said. So basically, KD, who is the individual he was with, allegedly, responded and said whatever happened was out of his and her control. So his sister reshared it and said, exactly, what are you trying to say with this post? Because what happened? More pictures. All right. Let me see. Do I have another one? Yes. So here is the girlfriend's Instagram page that I was telling you about. This is her page. That damn Lulu. So she has videos. I'm not putting on the sound because I don't know if it's music. But look, they look so in love. Well, he definitely do. You know, he's always doting on her and making her feel special and like a queen. Let me see.
You saw my hair.
Yeah, music on it. More videos of him. Them together. You'll never get to say how it used to be. I pray you enjoy your birthday weekend, King. I love you, 5L, and every day after. It's a beautiful dress. She's a gorgeous girl. I just really would love to know what went so wrong. What went so wrong? I'm really hoping this is not one of those cases of never trust a big butt and a smile. I keep telling y'all, BBD fellas tried to warn y'all, but no, y'all keep trying to see women as innocent. That's the problem. Y'all ain't dealing with innocent no more. See, innocent was back when girls was playing with Barbie. Innocent was back when girls was playing house. You know, when parents, cause see, there was a time when mothers were basically training their daughters on how to be wives. How to take care of a man and how to run a household and how to take care of kids and make sure the clothes is washed and ironed and put up and all that extra stuff. See, there was a time when parents were teaching you how to be the nurturer and how to take care of your home. Yeah, they don't teach that anymore, baby. It's a different time. See, that was back with strawberry shortcake in there. You remember Cabbage Patch Kids, baby? That was back with them. That's a different time. See, y'all not still living in the same time. But see, y'all want the results from that time. But y'all dealing with individuals from this time. Get it? This picture is gorgeous. I love that backdrop. So, you can tell she got her breast done. Now, I don't know if she's gotten her whole body done or not. Whoever did it, it does look nice. You know, we in the plastic surgery. If you don't like it, get it cut. So it looks like this was for Valentine's Day.
Oh, my little.
Let me start over. No music. I can play this one.
Oh, my little. Thanks, Dale.
Bro, what the fuck? I just been telling you I need 10,000 boxes, bro. That's crazy.
Correction, this is her Valentine's to him.
Little Valentine's Day basket. I never did this before. So I said, let me get my baby
Bro,
this stuff that he needs.
Bro, that's crazy. Bro.
Isn't this perfect?
Hey, give my kids, bro. Bro, you so fucking attentive. You raw as fuck.
See, this is the kind of guy that you build empires with. Do you know why? Because he's so excited about the small things. It didn't have to be Balenciaga, Louboutin, Gucci. It didn't have to be a Rolex. It didn't have to be something that cost an arm, 3 legs, 2 toes, a fingernail, and an eyeball in order for you to be able to pay for it. She got him what he needed, and he was just as excited. Y'all be messing up y'all relationships because y'all want to live like Mr. and Mrs. Jones. And ain't we learned yet in 2025, before we headed into 2026, that majority of what we thought had money was actually broke anyway, and you still trying to keep up with the Joneses. If you don't go live and be excited about the small things. You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about when you're faithful over little, God will make you ruler over many. A lot of times the reason why we haven't gotten our big blessing yet is because we haven't learned how to celebrate the small ones. Yeah, that is. We don't know gratitude. We don't know how to be grateful for where we are so that God can see I can trust you with something better. And you'll still be grateful. You're not going to change. You're not going to flip the script. You're not going to switch up because you're grateful. Grateful people are grateful for the opportunity. They're happy that you did what you did. They're happy, that you put them in the room. They're grateful. I ain't going to screw you over because I'm grateful. Y'all better start surrounding yourself with grateful people. And if you the one that's ungrateful, shame on you. Go to the corner till you fix it. And while you in the corner, have a conversation with the Father and tell the Father to take it away. Make you over again. Gratefulness is what gets you to doors that your attitude will never get you through. That your talent would never get you through. Because some people, they just want to know you're grateful. And we've lost that concept. Because we all seem to think it's my thing and I want it now. No, everything ain't about you. No, everything don't revolve around you. Nope, that's not how that works. I don't know. Drop in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole situation. He didn't make it home, as I told you guys. There's multiple stories surrounding what actually happened after they checked out of the hotel that they were in, before he got out the car, if he got out the car, if he made it out of the... Nobody knows anything right now. Again, I say there's no major news articles that are covering this. So we are definitely going to be staying on top of it, because I do want to know what's going to be happening with this. And what we're going to do is save Audrey. We'll cover her tomorrow. Just give her a whole segment to herself to be able to go through these manifestos. But drop in the comments, please, and let me know what you think about this whole situation, this whole trip gone wrong? Let me know what you think. What questions do you think should be asked? Do you feel like your spidey senses are tingling with this situation? Do you have questions for your questions when it comes to what happened to Tyrone? Drop in the comments to let me know. All right. Thank you for joining me in the Champagne City. If you would do me one big favor, and I would greatly appreciate it, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we jump into whichever sector we jump into for another show. Also, consider hyping up the video. I would greatly appreciate it. We are on our road to 1K. Let me show you guys something really quick. Hold on 1 minute. 1 second. Come on, computer. Okay, here we go. Alright, let me see if I can get this up here for y'all, so y'all can see it. Okay, cool. I wanted to show you guys, this is my YouTube studio. If I scroll down to the bottom, this little section down here at the bottom, this is how YouTube determines monetization eligibility. So when I tell you guys that in order to be monetized on YouTube, you have to have 2 things, give or take. One is at least 1,000 subscribers or more. The second one you have to also have is at least 4,000 watch hours. Now, the way YouTube works is you have a year to accomplish this. If you don't accomplish it in a year, then it resets. So I am in year 2. When I came up on year 2, I already had my 4,000 watch hours, but I did not have my 1,000 subscribers. So my stuff reset for my year 2, which I am currently in. Right now, we are at 3,075 watch hours of the 4,000 that we need. If you guys could please do me a favor and binge watch like crazy. I would greatly appreciate it if you let me go here real quick. This is the channel YouTube homepage. If you scroll down, there's different playlists. You definitely gonna get your For You section. That's why it's there. If you want to see all of the stuff that we covered with the whole Tamar Braxton Funky Dineva thing, it's right here. As a matter of fact, this little series right here, as you can see, got me some of my biggest numbers that I've had streaming, and that don't even count the number of individuals that we had in the live. So, and as you see, all of them have numbers: 3 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours. So if you at work, excuse me, and need something playing in the background to listen to, do me a favor, put on one of them. Put on one of them and help your girl get some watch hours. Also on the channel, because I do produce and I am a creator, for those of you who are new, there are different productions that I've done, and they have their own section. Hollyweird Untold, to all the Hollyweird stories out there. Different videos that I've uploaded, because I do live and video. Right now I'm working on what that schedule is going to be for 2026, what days I will be live and what days I will just be doing and posting videos. I will come let you guys know, probably have a little vote or two to see which days work best for you guys for me to do a live. So there's a lot. Look, you look up there, do a show. 443 videos in 2 years. I think is absolutely amazing. So there's definitely a video that you can go back and check. Even if you want to just see them in chronological order as to when they were uploaded, just click on the video tab and scroll all the way to the bottom. You can even see my original video, which was, on Krishan and Blueface. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in the Champaign City. Thank you so much. We reached our 1,000 subscribers. For every view, for every like, for every share, for every comment. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love all of you guys. If you want to support the channel, I just told you guys, we are not monetized yet. So all of this stuff that I do, that you see on this screen, which is created by me, is done because I love to do it. And I want to be able to put on a show and a production for you guys. So if you want to support the channel, you can hit the Cash App. You can grab one of those memberships that we have for the channel, or just your like, view, and spending time with me today has been enough. Confidante. Baby, always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink till we meet again. Ta-ta.
Glass in my palm like a trophy. Gold on my wrist, that's the old me. New year, new flight, same nosebleed. Still from the mud, but I rose clean. Big body dreams in a compact lot. Turn side hustles to a stock by box. Mama in the front row, tears on lock. Prayed all decade for this one pop. On a quiet storm in a silk suit, baby. Pressure in my chest, turn the dark salt wavy. Time tick tick, but I move like maybe. I've been the clock hands when the beat gone crazy. Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same roots, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we go up. Champagne, New Year, let it rain like drip from the ceiling to the daylight. Say my name, say it, make it feel right. This our time, this our highlight.
I'm the midnight sun in a blackout. Lit the whole block when I cashed out. Turn pain to confetti when I step out. Every scar on my skin is a map route. Shorty on my side like a seatbelt hold. Voice like smoke and her heartbeat go. She went slow motion, whole world on pause. Got curves like questions, I get lost in the cause, yeah. She whisper, baby, don't rush this climb. We gon' stack calendars, not just one time. Love like credit, we could never decline. Seal it with a sip and a baseline grind,
You know I ride when the clock can spin. I'll be your calm when the chaos set in. One more year, one more sin, and we wash it all off when the countdown begins. Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same roots, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we go up. Champagne, New Year, let it rain like drip from the ceiling to the daylight. Say my name, say it, make it feel right. This our time, this our highlight.